Good afternoon and welcome to the Bill Hunter Arena here in Edmonton, Alberta for the Rocky Mountain Raiders taking on the Edmonton Pandas. Both teams are on the ice for the warm-up. Second place on the line here in Edmonton today in the AFHL standings. The Slash continue to lead. Jason's going to give you the rundown here in a couple of seconds. We got about 5 minutes to go in the warm-ups, then we'll get underway.
Okay, welcome Raider Nation. We're just about to get going here, so I'll just do a quick rundown. The Raiders are playing the Edmonton Pandas today, and as Peter mentioned, contesting for second place. So St. Albert in the lead with 64, Edmonton at 44 points. The Raiders two behind at 42. The Fire now sitting at 35. Lloydminster at 26, and Red Deer in the back at 11. Scratches for the Raiders tonight, Ali Karen. Number 31, Hallie Lawrence. Number 4, Krista Scurfield. Number 11, Genesee Williams. Number 8, McKenna Welby. Affiliates filling in. We have number 34, Sarah Kerr. She's a goalie. She plays on the Airdrie Midget Elite. Number 41, Phelan Thompson, Okotoks Midget Elite goalie. And number 2, Asha Hansen, a Calgary Fire Midget Elite player. And Asha Hansen got her first goal yesterday in AAA, and Phelan got her first win.
Yep, a couple of big moments for the affiliates in the last game. Really nice shot from Asha Hansen. Turned out to be a critical point in the game too. Tied the game up.
Players to watch on the Pandas, Sage Taylor with 16 points, Jarvis with 13, and Hebert, I believe, has about 12. We're not sure who's going to start in goal. We're guessing it's going to be Huggins. And Huggins with a .96 goals against average and a .96 save percentage. On the Raiders, we all know the two girls leading the league for most of the year, Sydney Benko, 20 points, and Kaya Brabandi with 20 points. Goalie we're assuming is going to be Phelan Thompson again. And she's done really well for the Raiders with our two goalies not around right now. We've got about 21 seconds to go before the Warm-up is over, and we're going to get going. Peter and I are deep in Panda territory right now. We've actually been borderline threatened that we're in somebody's spot, so it's been a bit of a chuckle for us. So we hope we can make her through this game. If not, if this camera goes wild in the ceiling, there could be a bit of a brawl in the stands, but I'm sure we'll do fine.
We have police backup today with Cal Wiltshire, so it's all good.
I just unbelievable. I've never experienced anything like that before. So, anyways, hopefully it'll be a good game. It's always a high-spirited, fast, aggressive game. So,
the first period of the last game between these two was probably the best period of hockey I've seen all season. Really fast-paced, great hockey. Everybody playing really, really well. So, looking forward to a good matchup here today. And obviously, second place is on the line.
The Raiders play Edmonton. I think we play Calgary twice. St. Albert and Red Deer left to finish the year. And the Pandas actually, I think they're going to play.
2 against St. Albert,
yeah.
2 against Lloyd, and 1 against Calgary.
The good news tonight is we have 3 referees. And they're here. Last time, if anybody was watching, we were delayed probably close to 40 minutes, and then they only ended up having 2. So in a game like this, it's going to be rough. It's a good thing that we got 2 linesmen and a referee.
Full complement of officials. That was a nice thing to have in a AFHL league tilt. So we'll look forward to this game getting underway here right after the O Canada.
Starting for the Raiders, we have Asha Hansen and Trotter on D, and looks like Coach Shelley has made a little adjustment to some lines possibly. You've got Clouston now centering Matthews, which is the normal, but now has Hobbs out there. So I like the looks of that. We'll see what happens, and maybe we're just looking for a good start, and Phelan Thompson, as we thought, would be in net. So big. It's really important for the Raiders just to get out quick and get some pressure on the Pandas. They like to be fast and rip around the ice, but we've got to lean on them and got to match their speed, which we can, and get some offensive pressure right from the start.
All right, 20 minutes on the clock. First period just about to get underway. Clouston in to take the draw against Buttle, or B. Reed. Hobbs goes to get the puck off on this half boards. Clouston right there causing some issues. Poked up the boards by Trotter. Pandas dump it in deep. Goes in behind, into the corner. Hansen there to play it. Santos beats her to the puck. Comes right out towards the front of the net. Trotter gathers up and shoots that back along the half board. Santos gathers it up, puts it back in the corner. Hansen goes D to D for Trotter. Trotter hits a streaking Klusen. Klusen tried to dump one up, couldn't get it past Royer, and the Raiders are going to have to regroup. Hansen has the puck, throws one up the middle. That one gets intercepted, and Reed comes right back in, one-on-one. She throws a shot, rebound spilled off, and it goes in the corner, and the Raiders are on the puck. Can't get it by the pinching defenseman, and it comes to the line, thrown back towards the net. And that one's deflected, kept back in by Olsen. Into the corner, Trotter chips it up, and the Raiders dump it down. That's too many men right there, too many. They had 6. Wow, linesman missed that one. She made a play on the puck. Girl was in there for a good 5 seconds. Right out in front, Wiltshire shoots, rebound, can't find the handle on the stick. Wrap around by the captain. Loose puck still out in front. Raiders with some good chances. So good pressure by the Pandas, and then a good pushback ship on the second ship by the Raiders. Borbandy puts that back behind the net and now outskates the Pandas. They get it up to the line and dump it all the way down the ice. That should be icing, and it will be. With that, the Raiders, 18:24 to go in the first period of play, have a face-off coming up in the Panda zone.
Well, the first 40 seconds was mostly Pandas. We were struggling a little bit in our own end. And then the Raiders, the Croson line comes out and puts a ton of pressure on and makes Huggins work early on this one. A couple of rebounds tight in front of the net.
Scramble draw. Pettem Shan got tied up. Puck comes around the back, and the Pandas have it in the corner. In on the forecheck, though, is Raquel Ingram. Ingram pushes it back in the corner and forces a reverse. Pettem Shan in on the forecheck alongside Kaylee. They man it up on the boards, get it free. Raquel Ingram has it. Can't get it at the line, and 2 players bowl into the Raiders, and the Raiders have it in center ice. Hansen goes D to D, hits Santos. Santos dumps it in. Raquel Ingram with a backhand, doesn't get it past the defender, and back comes the Pandas. They come in 1-on-4, unable to get it anywhere, and she dumps it in and goes for a change. Santos has it for the Raiders. Looking for a long stretch pass, can't get it by Sage Taylor. Taylor, the leading scorer for the Pandas. Couldn't get it by the defenseman, and it comes right out in front. Smart play by McKibben just to dump it down the ice. No icing on this, and the Pandas will regroup behind their net. In the forecheck comes Benko. She's out there with McKibben and Borbandy. Trotter dumps it back in deep. Couldn't get it by the defenseman, who gloved it down, and back come the Pandas. Good defensive play there by Abby Borbandy to intercept that pass destined for Taylor, and she has the puck, gets it to her sister, back to Trotter. Trotter circles, passes it over to Borbandy. Borbandy with a long pass. Benko was circling back to give an outlet and missed that stretch pass. 17:03, face-off coming up in the Raiders' zone.
Well, we've moved McKibben over to Borbandy's line, which is actually a line we started out earlier this year that had a lot of great success. So basically, the lines have all stayed the same with the exception of Hobbs and McKibben switching.
Face-off. Klusen won that face-off. Gets chipped behind the net. Couple of Pandas on the puck. Again, we're not doing a good job of capturing those wingers on the face-offs. They get free. Hobbs poked that free. She almost skated with that puck. Comes to the line, not out. Klusen gathers up the puck and chips it in. Hobbs now in on the forecheck. Lifts up a stick. Tries to get that puck free. Klusen does get it. She has it on the half boards. Being bothered there by a couple of Pandas, and finally the puck comes free. And the Raiders couldn't gather up the puck, and out skates Santos for the Pandas. A couple of long sticks by the Raiders prevented anything from happening there, and Elliott gathers up the puck. Comes to center, and that one's skips over his stick, and that's going to be icing with 16:16 to go here in the first period of play.
Well, the right play there, looking for Wilshire up in between the blue line and the red line, but just in the air, and Wilshire couldn't knock it back down to the ground, so the Raiders go back into their own end to the right of Phelan Thompson for a face-off.
I've got the shots at 2-1 in favor of the Raiders at the moment. Reed facing off against Croson. Croson gathers up that on a good second effort. Trotter gets it up on the half boards, and Raiders try and get it out. Croson dumps that free and gets it to the line and out. Pandas regroup at center ice and go back to their own blue line. Reed has it, chips it up, hits it. Chloe Reed, who dumps it in, and Trotter gathers it up behind the net. Trotter reverses it, has Hansen there. Hansen gathers up the loose puck in the corner, pushes it up on the half boards, pinching defenseman, and Wiltshire tries to get it by, comes right to Phelan Thompson, who makes an easy stop. Reverse, comes to Hansen. Hansen with the long stick, gathers up that puck makes a ill-fated pass right up the middle and gives the Pandas a chance to come right down the pipe. Shot comes in. That one's blocked. Benko almost off to the races. That one bounced right up in the air. If that had gone forward at all, Benko would have had a little bit of a breakaway. She chips that, and she's now off to the races. 1-on-1. Good defensive play there by number 20 on the Pandas to gather up that loose puck. She gets it to Long. Long dumps it in deep and goes for a shift. Elliott back behind the net. Elliott being bothered there by a Panda. Borbandi gathers up the puck and gets a pass to Kaylee. Kaylee had it hop over his stick out into center ice, and that's going to be offside, but they had cleared the zone. Taylor coming, searching. Puck comes free, pass right out in the slot, whiffed on a pass, and Elliott gathers up the puck. Didn't play that puck quick enough, and the Pandas come away with a loose puck. Kaylee has it. She throws one up the middle towards Pedam Shand, who kicks it out into the neutral ice zone where the Pandas regroup. So Pandas have had most of the play here outside of a couple of shifts by the Raiders. Finally, it comes up, and that hit a player on the bench, and we'll have a face-off in the neutral ice zone, I believe.
Well, the one thing with the Pandas is they attack quick, and the forecheck is really aggressive, so the defensemen on the Raiders have got to move those pucks quick. And goalie and wingers and centermen help with some communication.
Raiders gather the puck up. Hansen has it. She's going to hit center ice and dump it in deep. Good play to take that extra stride, and that forces a cover up of the puck by the Pandas goaltender, and we'll have a face-off deep in the Pandas zone. Borbandi out there, McKibben and Benko.
We're still one forward short with McKenna Welby out with a wrist injury, so the blinds do kind of scramble around from time to time.
Santos tried to gather that up off the draw, unable to do so, and the Pandas and the Raiders are fighting in the corner. Good job by McKibben there to poke that puck free, and Santos now for the Raiders has tried to pinch in, and she wasn't able to get it. Good job by Hansen there to force a Panda player back. Shot comes through. Phelan Thompson makes the save, spills it off in the corner, and it's poked free for Kaya Borbandi. Borbandi surveys, gets a pass up, tries to hit Benko. Benko gets it out in the center ice zone, but some good fight by the Pandas, and they're going to enter the zone now. Santos goes back behind the net, plays it up the boards. No one there for the Raiders, and Long has it for the Pandas. She throws a shot through traffic, deflected, pinballing right in the slot. Goes in behind the net. Back to the line. Pandas have it. Looking for a lane. Can't find one. That one's deflected just wide. A couple of players do a little yard sale out in front. And the Raiders have the puck in front of their own net. Chip it to the line. Kept in by the Pandas, though. Good pressure here by the Pandas. The Raiders are looking to get a change. Santos gathers up the loose puck. Hits Matthews. Matthews hits center ice. She tries to get it in deep. Unable to do so, and back skates Olsen for the Pandas. Klusen there, bothering her, doesn't allow anything to come free, and that one's going to go into the corner. Trotter, and the Raiders are going to take a penalty. Looked like a little bit of a well-deserved penalty. Got the stick in on the arms and forced a player down, so the Raiders will go on the first penalty kill of the game. Looks like Callie Klusen going to the penalty box.
Yeah, we got to watch. We got some big bodies on the Raiders, and
got to use your feet, not your stick.
Yeah, we got to watch with some of the smaller players. They just don't stand up like some of the bigger players we typically played, like yesterday in Lloyd. But anyway,
yesterday
off to
in Lloyd,
the PK.
That's not a penalty. Today, that's a penalty. With that, comes back to the point. Bear has it. Looking for a lane, can't find one. Good job by Hobbs to close the lane down. Hobbs out there with Matthews. The only problem with Klusen being in the box, we lose one of our good penalty killers. That's deflected in front. Comes to the line, not out. Olsen puts it right back out in front. Trotter takes care of business and rifles that down the length of the ice.
Great job by Trotter.
1:32 to go here in the penalty. 12:23 in the first period of play. Good job by Pedam Shand there to disrupt any outlet pass. And now finally the Pandas get it into the zone. They're trying to set up on the half boards, go into the corner. Pedam Shand interfered with by Sage Taylor. She's got to fall down on that one, and that's going to be a penalty.
Well, the thing about the Pandas in their power plays, they do lots of cross-seam passes, so the defenseman got to be ready. Elliott. Oh, good job. Elliott finds the hole.
Elliott found a lane, got that down the ice. Huggins out to play it. She leaves it there for a defender. A little bit of a miscommunication on that, and Santos puts a pass across to 14 Reed. Reed enters the zone. She's looking to stop on the half boards and set things up. Good stick there by Croson. Again, keeping everything to the outside. The Raiders are doing a good job of maintaining the penalty kill here. And another great play by Wiltshire, and that goes down the ice. 38 seconds to go in the penalty, and the Pandas regroup behind their net. Croson now out with McKibben. Comes to the line, pinched down by Elliott, forces him back. Again, not allowing any easy exit pass, and that goes down in deep, and Borbandi's going to have a chance
tons of time. She's got tons of time.
Pick a lane. Gets a pass, and that goes it to center ice. McKibben couldn't get that one deep. Elliott does the job, and that should do it. One last rush for the Pandas on this power play. 7 seconds to go, and Klusen standing up, ready to go out.
It's going to be
That's going to be icing, and that's going to do it for the power play. With
almost
2 seconds to go, Klusen's going to join out and go right in the play.
Good kill by the Raiders. Just simple. Try to keep them to the outside, get the pucks, get it down. Just a nice, simple kill. With the amount of power play or penalty kills we've had this year, we've had lots of practice, so see it's working out well.
Penham Shan scrambles that draw. The Pandas get a hold of it, can't get it out of the zone easily. Goes right up in the air. Penham Shan pokes it free. She's knocked down. Comes to the line. Elliott gathers it up. It's in her feet. Doing a good job of forcing that player off. No call on the play, which is the right call. She just ran her right into the boards. That was 160 pounds versus 100 pounds.
Oh,
that should be a penalty there, and that's no call either. Yeah. Ingram enters the zone, leaves it there for Borbandy.
Nice job by Borbandy.
A shot. She got dumped afterwards. The ref's got to watch a little bit of the back play here. Comes right to Ingram. A sneaky shot through traffic.
What about 3-on-2?
Have a 3-on-2, or the Pandas have a 3-on-2 going the other way. Reed peels off, and that was offside at the line. Penalty coming up.
Play.
Head contact on who?
Borbandy, Kaya. Looks like. No, maybe not. Penham Shan. She got knocked over twice on that.
She got absolutely creamed in the neutralized zone. Wow. She's going for head contact. So with that, killed one penalty, another penalty right away to kill.
Another one of our penalty killers in the box as well. So back to the PK against the dangerous Pandas power play.
The good news is we got Klusen back for the penalty kill though. So good job there by Benko to keep her stick free and force that puck over into the corner. Comes back to the line, kept in. Bear has it.
Oh, great job by
Borbandy. She's going to be hard on that puck. Tried to force that back. Benko there, and she's going to hold it there, and Borbandy gathers it up. That could have been a penalty easily. Holding up Benko, and Benko was keeping her feet moving. She was trying to fight through it and couldn't. That's interference every day, all day. So one-on-one now, Trotter and a Panda player. Panda player fires a high rising shot, goes up over top of the net. Borbandy gets that puck out into center ice, and Jarvis gathers it up. She gets it chipped in, and Trotter gathers up the puck. Taylor bothering her. Gets it off. Hansen gets it all the way down the ice. Great play to get it high up off the boards. 1:08 to go in the penalty. Pandas gather it up, put a long stretch pass up to Taylor. Taylor leaves it there for a defenseman, but wasn't in stride. Pandas enter the zone, leave it there for Fleming. Fleming on the half boards, battling. Raiders player, Klusen, doing a good job of making sure nothing happens. That one whistles wide. Pandas went shotless on the last power play. I don't think they've had a shot on this one that's made it through. Right out in front. That one whistles wide. Wow, that one was about 6 inches away from being in the net. Comes back to the line. Lots of traffic in front. That one's blocked. Goaltender finds the puck, though. Phelan Thompson with a good job of searching out that puck. Makes a nice save.
The Raider power or the penalty killers doing a great job of getting in the lanes. We mentioned yesterday sometimes they weren't always in the lanes. That time, even though you're a little low in the zone, they're still getting in those lanes, and that certainly helps out. Blocked a few shots there to help out Phelan Thompson.
Croson scrambles that draw, has it in her feet, does a good job of tying up sticks and lets the puck get out, and then makes a great second effort to get it out of the zone. The clock didn't start for 10 seconds.
Wow.
That is terrible.
Yeah, well, welcome to Edmonton.
Wow. So they're going to get an extra 10 seconds on the power play. If they score at the end of this, I'd be upset if I'm Coach Shelley. I don't even think she noticed that. Comes back to the line. 2 seconds to go in the penalty, and Penham Shan's going to come out of the box. Pandas go 0 for 2 on the power play. Raiders now trying to get the loose puck free. Penham Shan
Oh,
Curls down
my
the girl,
Lord.
and she's going to get a penalty. That's an easy call there. She got her stick right in between the feet. Let's see if they want to subtract 10 seconds.
I was
on
going to
this
say,
penalty kill.
let's give her a minute and 50 and even it
and
out.
we'll call it even.
So Pedamshand out of the box, makes a play and back in.
Back into the box.
That one, however, we will agree was a penalty, and it's just get
Absolutely
your
all day,
stick in
every
this.
day, but I'd like to see the one that was called in the neutralized zone too, but
So for the third time, the Pandas go to the power play.
that one's to the line but not out off the one draw. Comes back to the line. Pandas trying to find a shot. Thompson with the save. Back to the line. Black has it. She goes D to D. Whiffed on the shot. Comes right free.
Good job by
And
Hobbs.
Hobbs gets Johnny on the spot and gets out to center ice. Now she's in on the forecheck. 1:34 to go here in the period. Asha Hansen doing a good job as alongside Bourbandy to really stymie any entries. Black gets it dumped in deep, but it doesn't go far, and Hansen gathers it up. She puts it over to Bourbandy, who rifles it out into the even open side, and that actually was
Oh,
too
the
many
Raiders
men
got to
right
be
there.
quick here.
3 on
Bad
1.
change by the Raiders.
Phelan Thompson saves the
Thompson.
day. That was a good job. That was on the back end. It wasn't much of a shot, but she made a nice slide over and made the save.
Thompson just saved Clouston and Matthews Bacon on that one. I don't know what they're thinking. They
Oh, we had
Pandas
one
had
defenseman and 2 forwards changing.
yeah, they got to communicate on that one.
Scramble draw again, comes back to the line. Bear has it. She goes on the half boards for Taylor. Taylor bumped from behind, and the puck squirts free. She's going to come in there and give a good push. Raiders happy and content to keep it there with 53 seconds to go on the penalty to Pedamshand. Bourbandy gathers it up and hits Matthews. Matthews chips.
Oh,
Right into the Raiders bench. Heads up on the bench, and we'll have a face-off. Probably coming up deep. No, she made the line.
well, it must not have been Matthews on that last shift. I apologize to Jordan. It was another forward. I definitely know it was my daughter because I was shaking my head as she was going. Maybe it was, it doesn't matter. Anyways, you just got to communicate when they're making a 3-man change on a penalty kill with the Pandas with puck presence.
Taylor trying to drive right through, unable to do so, comes back to the line. Cross ice pass, tried to hit Fleming there and just didn't hit it. She's now going to try going back, hits Taylor. Taylor right out in front, good stick from Benko. Prevented that, and she hammers one, gets it out to center ice. 6:25 to go here in the first period, 24 seconds to go, and that actually made it all the way back down into the Panda zone. They're going to have to regroup behind their own net. Kaylee in on the forecheck. Benko missed a play alongside Bourbandy, another 2-on-1. Another backhand chance. But a
great job by
back
Abby
shot
Bourbandy.
Bourbandy saved the day there. Oh, and a big slash by 77. She was mad that she didn't get any chance on that. Gave a big whack on Benko. Coming out of the box. Benko's giving the gears to number 17. Didn't like the treatment she got, and she gave it right back. Benko now skates in. She's going to gain the line. Throws a
Atta
shot.
girl.
Oh, that was a rifle
That's
right
one
over
thing
top
we've
of
been
the net.
looking for from Benko. Yesterday she was kind of hesitant to shoot. Coaches must have told her something because that was a bullet.
That was a hook right there that we got away with. Shot comes in. That slides wide.
Net looks
Another one.
off.
And the
Net's
net's off by a
Net's
lot,
off.
ref.
Hopefully Phelan realizes that and
Good
much
job
better
there by
by the
Santos,
Raiders.
by the way, not to take a too many men call. She let that puck go so that we wouldn't have any trouble with that line change. That was happening right in front of them. Again, some sloppy play behind the net. And outskates the Pandas. Santos with speed, makes a nice pass off the crossbar. Wow, great rifle of a shot. Beats the keeper, but doesn't beat the iron, and the Raiders go back the other direction with 4:56 to go. That's probably the best chance of the game. And in comes the Raiders. Bourbandy with a shot, steered aside by the goaltender. Benko has it on the half boards. She pushes it free, but it comes right to a Panda player. Hansen does a good job to get that puck back up the wing, and back goes the Pandas, dumping it in deep. Trotter pinches her player off, and it comes to a Panda in the slot, but cleared there by McKibben. That's going to go all the way down the ice for an icing call. That should have been waved off almost.
Yeah.
No one skated hard at all until basically about the last 5 strides.
Well, the Pandas putting some good pressure on the Raiders right now, and Phelan better probably give her a crossbar, a little pat on the back there. Did a great save for her. That was a hard shot that just went off just the top of the crossbar.
Face-off win for the Raiders. Comes along the half boards. Matthews pinches that free. Cluson battling hard along the half boards here too. Puck comes free to a Panda, but a great back check by Trotter. Oh, that was a dangerous play into the boards. Elliott didn't like that. Matthews, great job to run over a player. Comes off Cluson's stick, and Borbandi's going to enter the zone. Goes through the snow in front of the bench. Caught up in her equipment, but there it is. Raiders with the strength on the boards here, really domineering the play when it gets over there. That one's going to be icing all the way down with 3:45 to go. Panda's happy to get a line change there.
That's what the Raiders have got to get back to, just their dominant play. Just got to be careful with the physicality. I mean, you don't want to be too soft, obviously, but you kind of have to know with this team, if they fall, which they seem to like to fall, we get penalties. So it's a tough game to play with our style of play.
Penham Shan wins that draw. On the boards is Ingram. Comes back to Penham Shan. She gets at the line for Santos. Santos with a smart play just to kick it onto her stick. Comes out into the neutralized zone where Ingram gathers it up and puts it to Hansen. Hansen chipped up, and Penham Shan gets it into the zone. Doesn't get it very deep though, but Raquel Ingram right there to put the pressure on alongside Penham Shan. Penham Shan just took a headshot there. No call on that. That was Sage Taylor putting the shoulder right into her head along the boards. Raiders again get it free. Comes right out in front. Hansen scored a goal yesterday. Throws one towards the front of the net. Good screen in front. Another one. And a good tip by Penham Shan. And that's a penalty right there. She got manhandled in front.
Great job by Penham Shan, causing some chaos in front of the net, and that defenseman and her were going back and forth on it, and she was going to have a great opportunity to make a deflection there. The defenseman has to make the play, and
2 minutes
Raiders
for
go to the power play.
And the Raiders get their first power play of the game here with 2:58 to go in the first period. That was a great tip as she was getting cross-checked, too. It almost fooled the goalie.
Oh, Borbandy, puck was rolling.
Borbandy going for the big wind-up. Didn't get all of it, unfortunately, and it skirts into the corner, comes back to the line for Trotter. Trotter had it fanned, and it's a race now with Reed. Reed coming in. Good job
Abby
by
Borbandy.
Abby Borbandy.
Good work.
Didn't take a penalty on it either, which is a great move by Abby Borbandy. She just skated back, made sure she was in front, and made a good play there. Now Kaya Borbandy skates it up. Enters the zone. Puts it back to Wilcher. Wilcher leaves it there at the point. Elliott throws one right out in front. Oh, Croson with
almost.
a great opportunity. Just couldn't get all of it. Good stick there by the Panda defender just to not allow a clean shot. 1:17 to go in the power play. Elliott keeps it in at the line. Pushes it back to the line where Wilcher gathers it up. She throws one on net and a good save, and Hobbs gets dumped out in front.
Nice job by Wilcher, just getting the puck on the net, and Huggins got her catcher on that one, but Hobbs was right there and Cluson was right there, so they're both ready to jump on it. Good power play start for the Raiders. 47 seconds into this one.
Cluson tries to get that draw, scrambled it, comes right to Hobbs. Hobbs rifles a shot. Good glove save by the keeper. She saw it all the way, but a nice hard shot.
Raiders got to work on maybe getting that puck a little deeper or a little lower, but try to get some rebounds off Huggins. It's the reason why she's the second best goalie in the league.
Comes back to Elliott at the line. She tries to get it through. Oh, deflects off a defenseman's skate just wide. And there's Croson trying to poke the puck free. She managed to get it free, comes back to the line. Santos has it. She puts it on the half boards for Croson. Croson throws one towards the net. That one gets blocked and comes to the line. Elliott throws one towards the net. That one's gloved into the corner, and the Raiders are going to gather that puck up. Santos puts it back. Comes back to Elliott. Elliott with some time. That one gets deflected. Good job by Santos to block that. She's shaking that one off. That was a hard shot by Elliott. Her wrist shot's higher than a lot of girls' slap shots. With 1:20 to go here in the period, 21 seconds to go in the penalty. Clouston gathers up, hits Elliott. Elliott throws it out in front. Oh, and she fell after blocking that one at the line. The Pandas get a chance to get it out. Elliott made a play on that puck, but it goes into the corner where a Panda gathers it up. 4 seconds to go on the power play, and Benko gathers up the loose puck. She gets a pass up.
Linesman's got to get out of the way.
But a good job by the Raiders getting that loose puck free by the captain, Borbandy. Oh, another play by Santos where the puck just seems to hop over sticks. That's
That's
a
a
body
hold.
checking penalty all day.
Yeah.
38 seconds to go.
We
No
don't-
icing.
We don't fall over, so.
Yeah. Good job. McKibben now in on the forecheck. Driving that play back, and she meets Sydney Banco full force in the corner. Puck comes back to the point. Hansen gets a chance, throws one over in the far corner. She was just looking for a tip out in front. And the Raiders still battling on the half boards. Bourbandy doing a great job there on the half boards alongside Banco. Banco pokes it free into the corner with 14 seconds to go. Pandas come away with a loose puck. Pandas skated up. Comes into the center ice zone. Hansen has it.
Careful.
Goes right into feet on that, but that's going to do it for the period as there's 2 seconds to go. Trotter rims it around, and we're going to go into the first period with a 0-0 tie. I had shots at 11-8 in favor of the Pandas with all of the power play time.
Well, the first 15 minutes was mostly Pandas with the odd little bit of a Raider blast, but the last, after the power play, after the Raiders seemed to get a little momentum going, and so we finished off the period with a little bit of a high. So off to the room, little talk, a little rest, and back out, and hopefully we can carry on that type of intensity in the second.
Best chance of the period did go to the Pandas. They rang one off the crossbar off a really nice play through the slot.
Yeah.
Picked up a loose puck and just came in and rifled one.
Couple of saves, even Abby Burbandy there on the Chloe Reed breakaway. Abby busting to get back and helped save that one as well.
With that, we'll sign off and we'll come back for the second period of play.
Well, we're back here for the start of the second. Just after we shut off, they announced that the actual shots on goal in the score box are Pandas 8 and the Raiders 7. So after killing 3 power plays and having 2, I guess, we kind of even the clock.
Hobbs in one-on-one. Makes a nice drag move. Just can't get the puck by. Puck's still sitting there. Puck free. Oh, good chance for the Raiders right off the draw. Pandas get it all the way down the ice. Trotter gathers up the loose puck. She reverses it to Hobbs. Hobbs goes in, lifts the stick up. Couldn't get the puck, though. She goes back in and fishes it free, and Hansen has it. Goes D to D for Trotter. Trotter back to Hansen. Hansen, head up, looks for a play, chips it up into the neutralized zone, and can't get it by Matthews, and this is going to be icing.
Wow.
Referee,
2 minutes for
Piper Noon.
Well, a good start for the Raiders there. Basically, that's a much better start than we had in the first period. We had a good face-off win in both periods, but we just couldn't get into the offensive zone. So that time,
Hobbs just bulldozed her way through.
Yeah, Hobbs did a great job.
Kept it on her stick,
and then
all the way
almost
through,
got
and
a weak one through.
A great chance, and Matthews just tipped it wide. Goalie would have had no chance on that. Shot gets blocked. Good job by Croson to get in the lane. Comes back to the line. Borbandy in the corner gets it up to Croson. Croson takes a hit, gets it out. Oh, and the captain got dumped. No call, but Wilcher right in on it. Wilcher throws it back down in, and now
there was a call. A little bit of a late call.
A little bit of a late call. I didn't see her hand go up right, but that was a trip on Kaya Borbandy. Absolutely.
The Raiders go back to the power play.
To the line, Borbandy in the corner gets it up to Croson. Croson takes a hit, gets it out. Oh, and the captain got dumped. No call, but Wilcher right in on it. Wilcher throws it back down in, and now
there was a call. A little bit of a late call.
Second power play for the Raiders. They're 0 for 1. 19:07 to go here in the first period play. Raiders have it behind the net. Wilcher gets it back to the point. Abby Borbandy goes D to D for Elliott. Elliott with a quick shot. That one goes back behind the net. Raiders gather up the puck. They reverse it, and Kaya Borbandy has the puck. Tries a pass out to Elliott. Can't do it.
Good job by Abby Borbandy.
Abby Borbandy to make the run at that one. If she doesn't get there in time, that might have gone the other direction. Borbandy gets it over to Elliott. Elliott throws a shot towards the net. Comes off the boards funnily, and the Raiders gather it up behind the net. Chipped up right out in front. And finally, the Pandas get it down the ice with 1:21 to go. Phelan Thompson stops it there for Abby Borbandy. Borbandy behind the net. Surveys the action. Long stretch pass hits Kaylee. Kaylee leaves it there for Raquel Ingram. Raquel checked from behind by Reed, and the puck goes the other direction. Asha Kaylee in on it. She chips it up. Ingram surveys the action and leaves it there for Borbandy. Finally it gets back to her, and the puck comes right up the middle. Santos had that. That was offside, I thought. And the Raiders get it down the ice. 45 seconds to go in the penalty. Ingram back behind the net. Looks for an outlet, chips it up, hits Santos. Santos gets a cross-ice pass to Hansen. Hansen, with some numbers, comes in, throws one out in front, comes right to the goaltender, and she's going to hold on to that for a whistle. 29 seconds to go in the penalty. 17:37 to go here in the second period.
Well, a little sloppy in the middle of the power play for the Raiders there. Just couldn't get anything going, but now we've got the McKibben-Borbandy Benko line out with Abby and Trotter, so should be able to create a little something here.
Good job by the Raiders to tie up the draw. Comes the line, not out. Santos battling hard for the Pandas, trying to get that out, but can't get it by Abby Borbandy. Goes back in the corner where Benko pokes it free. McKibben in on the forecheck now. McKibben comes away with the puck, gets it to Benko. Benko back to the line for Borbandy. Borbandy right back to Benko. Benko comes across, fires a shot. Don't know where the puck ended up. Deflects into the corner, and Abby Borbandy gathers it up, puts it on the half boards to Kaya.
Back to even
Kaya
strength.
Borbandy comes back down low. McKibben.
Oh,
and a pass comes free, and it comes right to the player out of the box. Abby Borbandy didn't have any speed, and it's a 2-on-1. Comes right back out in front. Now the other direction goes Kaya Borbandy. Borbandy with Benko, 2-on-2. Comes into the zone. That's going to be well offside. And the Raiders go 0 for 2 in the power play.
Well, good job by Kaya Borbandy to pick up that loose puck in front of the net and then streak back the other side. And fortunately just had to cut the wrong way and put Benko offside, but great play.
Clifton Hobbs and Matthews come back out. Scramble draw on the half boards. Raider get control at the center ice. Comes back to Elliott. She dumps it in. That's going to be icing. She didn't gain the line. She had a foot on the line, but when she went to the backhand, she went right back into her own half of center.
Just need to work on that draw weight just a little bit more. Right idea, off the wall, just a little too much mustard.
Clifton in to take the draw. Settles in. Scramble draw. Raiders get it back to the point, goes back into the corner. Elliott back in behind the net, battling hard. She gets pushed off a puck. That's a body check, but again, Phelan Thompson makes the save. It's under pad.
Great job by Phelan Thompson just to stay in the middle of that.
16:30 to go here in the second period of play.
I just can't get my head wrapped around the penalty versus penalty.
Skate in really fast and body check someone, but because we're bigger, we don't get the call. It's happened every game here. Raiders win the draw, but didn't get to the puck quickly. Pandas gather the puck up, get it to the line, dump it back on the half boards, and goes back in the corner. Elliott battling hard in there. She ties a man up, comes back into the far corner where McKibben gathers it up. She puts it up to Hobbs. Hobbs with a nice move, chips it in. Cluson now in on the forecheck. She's going to win a race there, gets the puck free, has it in her skates. Hobbs there battling hard. Comes free. Jarvis poked that puck free, and a good back check there by the Raiders. Taylor tried to actually hammer Matthews and just missed her. Jarvis comes in with a shot, whistles it all the way into the corner. Raiders poke a puck free, and Cluson has it. She's looking for a pass. Hits Wilcher at center. Comes into the zone with Benko. Dumped into the zone. Benko now in on the forecheck. Forced back, and Wilcher gathers up that puck right out in front.
Let it go, let it go. Oh, just a stick in the way.
Good block there, and now Abby Borbandi has to be on her horse to get this loose puck back in her own. She's going to whistle it around. That's the smart play. Comes right up. Hansen leaves it there for Benko. Benko tried to hit a streaking Wilcher, but that was just out of her reach. And it goes all the way down the ice, and Borbandi is going to have to go back and gather it up with 15:10 to go here in the second period of play. Long stretch pass. Doesn't hit Benko, but Croson gathers up a loose puck, or Pettem Shan gathered up at center ice. Croson's going to go for a change. Benko in on the forecheck. She gets that puck free, pokes it back to Kaylee. Kaylee and Pettem Shan and Benko trying to tie everybody up. Pettem Shan in on the puck, gets it back to her defenseman. Hits Kaylee. Kaylee got checked. Tight checking affair here. That's a penalty right there. No call on Reed as she just absolutely pushed down Abby Borbandi. Good job by Kaylee to get a stick on the speedy Santos. And the Raiders get the puck out into center ice, kicked free, and back comes Raquel Ingram. She tried to dump one in, and that one goes right back into the Pandas defense. Comes up to Santos. Santos tries to hit a streaking Buttle. Santos from the Raiders trying to prevent that. Elliott back behind the net. 14:11 to go here in the second period of play. Kai Borbandi gets the puck free and hits Raquel Ingram. That one's going to be right on net. Nope, just missed. And that's going to be icing with 14:02 to play.
Well, with the Pandas forecheck, the Raiders just got to make some plays just a tad bit quicker. They're taking just an extra stick handle or just an extra half a second, and it makes a big difference when you got three girls flying in. It looks like pretty much Coach Linnaeus is running the 2-on-2. Just lots of forecheck action.
Scramble draw comes right back. That one's deflected up and out of play, and we'll have a face-off back in the zone. Good stick in the lane by the Raiders.
It's one thing that we've mentioned a few times on the live stream, just the ability of those wingers to, when those pucks free up, they got to either tie up or get to pucks. And that was a good job getting in the lane.
Benko takes the draw, gets it on the half boards. Raiders doing a good job of keeping that puck on the half boards. Santos keeps it in the corner. Pandas come away with the puck. Shot goes right across the face of the goal, looking for that far post. Tried a deflection, that didn't connect, and the Pandas have it on the half boards. Comes right back. Oh, Benko just about had a breakaway, but shot by the Pandas. Easy save for Thompson. 13:36 to go. Second period of play.
Benko missed that one just slightly, and then Kai right behind her missed it as well. Two opportunities there to get the puck out. And
either one of those chip by, it's going to be probably a 2-0 going the other way.
It's a game of inches.
Cluson to take this draw. Scrambled. Pandas win it, but get it back to the point and miss everybody. McKibben in on the forecheck. McKibben forcing the play back behind the net. Pokes that puck, forces it to be reversed, and now Hobbs is in there. She gets that one back in the corner. Cluson and Hobbs doing a good job to force the play back. Pandas getting no easy pucks out of the zone. Hobbs knocked down, had the puck briefly, and that one's going to hit a skate, and Taylor and Trotter are in on it. And that's offside by a long margin. Taylor got rubbed out there on the play by Trotter.
She was making a back pass and just kind of took an awkward fall.
I think she might have hurt her wrist on that.
Elbow or a wrist,
on the fall. That's unfortunate for Taylor. I don't think there was any penalty on that by Trotter. I think she was just trying to reach for that pass down side.
No, certainly not.
Fell awkwardly. Clouston scrambled that draw, but it goes right to the Pandas, and they're going to have it at center ice. They chip it in. Elliott tries to get a hold of that, but Santos is going to gather it up behind the net. She throws it up the boards. Matthews tried to get that puck free. Santos has it. She puts it back behind the net for Elliott. Elliott surveys, puts it right up the middle dangerously. That one got deflected by a Panda. That should be waved off.
Wow, at least we get a change in our own end. So thankfully there's no icing rule for changes in our league. Although I do think it would make it a lot better having that icing rule and having the delay game rule, putting it up over the glass. It certainly makes it interesting when we go to Saskatchewan.
Kaya Borbani, the captain, in to take the draw. Scrambled that draw. That official dropped that puck way late. Both players were actually in on top of each other before the puck got dropped. Santos gathers it up behind the net, has some speed. She's going to chip it up, hits Croson. Croson knocked down from behind. Royer gathers the puck up. Good defensive play by the captain, Borbandi. Comes into the neutralized zone. Santos steps up on it and gets that puck free. Good job by the Raiders. Really, they're clogging up every lane of outlet for the Pandas.
Oh, wow. Croson just got one, I think.
Who got the penalty there? Hooking call.
That was a really bad call. Croson gets knocked over, and then on the way up, the other girl falls.
So with that, the Pandas go back to the power play for the fourth time of the afternoon. 12:10 to go here in the second period of play. 0-0. Didn't see the Croson penalty. I'll believe my colleague in saying that it probably was a little bit of a weak call.
Soft for sure. Well,
Pedam Shan scrambled that draw, but the Pandas get it back at the point. Shot through traffic. That one whistled about a foot wide. Goes into the corner. Pedam Shan trying to gather it up. Santos battling with Trotter. Comes back to the line. Long has it. Puts it off. Nice passing.
Oh, great
Thompson.
Great save by Phelan Thompson.
Ref blew that one a little early. Raiders getting a little bit of break on that one. 1:39 to go in the penalty to Croson. 11:50 here in the second period.
Well, the Pandas are pretty good with their power play and doing cross-seam passes, trying to get everybody out of their lanes and get a little chaos going. And
she got that off her stick a little quicker. That might have been a goal-scoring opportunity. Comes right back to the line. Looking for a lane, not finding one. Kaylee doing a good job to get in there. Benko, again, interfered with. Rimmed around the boards. Going to try and keep it in. The captain for the Pandas keeps it in at the line. Hits Santos on the half boards. Back to the line. Barely kept in. Santos now has it for the Pandas. She's being bothered there by Benko. Benko doing a good job. She gets knocked down. Has it underneath her. Pandas come away with a loose puck. Great job by Borbani to get that loose puck and poke it free. Into the corner it goes. 1:04 to go in the penalty to Croson. Benko doing a great job to poke that puck free. And she takes a hit. But gets it out into center ice where the Pandas regroup and try and enter the zone again. Dumped back in behind the net.
Got a little time now. We got some time.
How's that not a penalty there? Elliott comes the line and out. That's offside by a long margin. That should actually almost be a deliberate one.
Should go down to the other end.
Should go to the other end, but they're calling it right here. 10:50 to go here in the period. 41 seconds in Croson's penalty. Already standing up, urging her teammates on so she can get back and rejoin the play. Scramble draw. Pedam Shan bothering the defender. Again, another entrance that wasn't overly clean, and Pandas can't get the puck. They got it back in the line, though. Comes back to the line. Shot through traffic. That one goes off the side of the net. That was, but not out of the play. That can't be a penalty, I hope. Hansen has it. She chips it up the line, hits Ingram, who does the rest of the work with 7 seconds to go. That's going to do it for the power play. So the Raiders kill off 4 straight penalties here. Doing a good job in that regard. Got to do a better job of staying out of the box. Game's halfway done here. Trotter tried to gather that puck. Comes right back into the middle of the ice. everybody's offside, so they have to regroup. Trotter gathers up the puck for the Raiders. Abby Borbandi with the puck. Gets it up. Hits Benko. Benko dumps it in deep. In on the forecheck now goes Borbandi. Borbandi in there alongside McKibben. McKibben pokes the puck free. She has it, tries to get it out in front. Benko right there, couldn't get a hold of the loose puck. Back to the line, kept in, and right back. Great play by Trotter. Rebound comes to Benko. Benko has it in her feet. She's now circling. Good pressure here by the
line's
Borbandi. Tip right out in front. Goes just wide.
Conveniently kicks the post off.
The post is off. Raiders with some great pressure there on that shift, though.
Great job by Huggins, really. I mean, to understand that they're in trouble. They got tired legs, and you do that kick.
That's a slide over and get it a little extra hard.
You can tell that the referee, or hopefully the referee, has said, okay, that's your warning. Because some goalies will do that last year. I know our Red Deer goalie was great at it.
Kai Borbandi wins that draw cleanly back to the point. Santos throws it through traffic. Big rebound. Benko in the corner fighting for the puck, but the Pandas come away with it. Comes to the line. Just made it out, and Elliott puts it back in deep. Raiders clear the zone and get back in, and Elliott pinches off right at the blue line. McKibben and Elliott battling hard. Benko there as well. Ref calling for him to move it. Finally, the Pandas come away with the puck. Santos had a hold of that puck, but it didn't go very far, and it comes to the far boards where Matthews has it. She tries to get it up and out of the zone, can't do so. Goes back behind the net. Elliott looking for a pass off the boards. Hits Benko. Benko try to move. Hits Clouston, though. Clouston had it hop over her stick, and it goes back the other direction. And a great play by Hansen, who got a stick on that and caused some trouble on the entry. Pandas have it on the half board, circling against Clouston. Clouston doing a good job to just manhandle her opponent down and push her off the puck. Great pass there by Hansen, and now Hobbs with some nice moves and some speed. She's going to chip and chase. She gets pushed off. Matthews doing a good job to cause a turnover. Comes right back to the line for Borbandi. Borbandi throws it, and Matthews got dumped out in front.
The Raiders starting to get a little bit of momentum going now and getting everybody back in the game after some power plays and doing some penalty killing, and you can start to see that the things are starting to jive again here.
Borbandi outside along Croston and Wiltshire. Borbandi pushes it towards the thing, and that almost could have been a penalty.
Yeah.
She got herself tripped. She poked that free and was going right to the net.
It's a good play by Borbandi. You know, once in a while, it's great to push the puck forward. Can't do it every time, but certainly once in a while, it catches people off guard.
Scrambled that draw, but she's bulldogging her way to get the puck free. Pandas come away with a loose puck, and they skate the other direction. Good stick there by Elliott to prevent that pass from getting through, and it comes back, and that's offside. And we'll have a face-off here in the neutralized zone with 7:41 to go.
Well, it'd be nice to get a little bit more shot on Huggins. We've been definitely giving her a workout the last 2 or 3 minutes. In fact, to the point where I think, she kicked the post off, so it tells you where she's at.
Raiders get control off the draw, but it's going back on the half boards. Borbandi rifles one, tries to get it high and up. Can't get it by. Fleming whiffs on a shot. Good job by Borbandi to clear that and gets it to Wiltshire. Wiltshire throws a cross-ice pass. That got deflected. Crowson got pushed from behind. Goes right on net. Good job by Thompson to settle that and leaves it for Pedem Shan. Pedem Shan looking for a long stretch pass. Hit Ingram, but that could be icing. And it is.
Just bounced through her skates, yeah. Made the right play and called for it, just couldn't quite get a hold of it. So the Raiders go back into their own end to the right of Phelan Thompson.
7:09 to go here in the second period. Kind of lost track of the shots, unfortunately. Pedem Shan gets the draw. Raiders trying to just steamroll it out of the zone. Both players go down. Ingram takes a shot while she was down. That one took a weird bounce towards the net. Whistled up over top of the net. And Kaylee's battling hard along the half boards. Santos in there, and she gets the puck free. She's getting bothered, but comes away with a loose puck is Hansen. Hansen gets it up. Chips it up and out of play, and that's going to be icing on the Raiders.
Again,
6:40 to go.
Again, the right play for the Raiders. Just a little chip off the wall is all you need. But you know what? In this league, without the icing rule, we get a fresh set of legs out, so it's all good.
Borbandy out to take this draw. She tries to push it forward again. Comes right on the face-off dot. Raiders come away with a loose puck, but it goes into the corner where Chloe Reed has it for the Pandas. She reverses it back behind the net. Both Borbandy girls fighting hard, and it comes back to the point. Goes D to D, that's outside the line. And Hebert has to go back. She puts a pass behind her defensive teammate, comes to the center ice, and Borbandy gathers it up for the Raiders. Long pass off the boards. Benko tried to grab it off the boards, and if she had just left it and skated, she might have had a little bit of a break. Pandas come away with a loose puck behind the net and skated up and out. Pass goes up, gets dumped in deep. Abby Borbandy goes back behind the net, puts it there and leaves it there for Trotter. Trotter steamrolls her way through. Pandas come away with a loose puck. Santos gets it back to the defense. Back to Santos. Santos in the corner. Comes all the way across, right out in front. Couple of good sticks by Matthews and Borbandy to negate any problems there, and it's chipped up and out of play, and Matthews now has a chance. Matthews has Benko with her. Shot. Comes back behind the net. Benko there, pokes that puck free, and Matthews has it behind the net. Matthews gets it free to Benko. Benko with a wraparound. Nice try. Another shot. That one deflects into the corner. Matthews on it. Gets it back to the point. Santos goes over to Elliott. Elliott couldn't handle that cleanly and dumps it back in behind the net. Klusen now out. She gets pushed off the puck. But right there is Matthews. Matthews. Are we getting a penalty? Are you kidding me? What for? The mystery call is going to be 2 minutes for head contact.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're both shaking our heads. We didn't see it.
Speechless. Anyway, for the eighth power play, I guess.
No, it's only the fifth.
Fifth? Oh,
yeah.
Seems like much more.
Draw goes to the Pandas. They've got it on the half board, circling against some pressure from Elliott. Shot comes through. That one whistles wide. Goalie was screened out in front. That one hits the net. That one's going to go in. Why didn't you just stay out in front of the net, 77? Comes back to the line. Long has it. She's looking for a lane. Can't find one. Deflects. Another shot. That one's in behind the net. The Pandas have control of the puck. They make a line change. Comes out and goes into the center ice zone. Errant pass there with a minute 25 to go in Klusten's penalty. Hamill has it. If Elliott had her head up, she would have picked that pass off, but that's going to be icing, so that works out in the Raiders' favor.
Well, a good start for the Raiders on this penalty kill. Getting, just trying to stop. They're starting to understand those cross-seam passes for sure. They happen so much that they're being aware, and having some big bodies back on the D, certainly bouncing some pucks out to get them down the ice.
Grossen gets control of that draw. Wilcher has it. Wilcher dumps it back in the corner, wastes a little bit more time with a minute and 8 to go in the penalty to Klusten. Wilcher forces the Pandas back behind the net. They have some speed coming out of the zone and an errant pass across the other D, and they get it to center ice. Finally, it's dumped in. Hansen's going to get there first. She chips it back up the wing. Need a little bit more oomph on that. Goes into the corner, and Trotter's going to win this battle. Trotter has the puck, poked free, though, by a Panda, and it's gone up back to the point. D to D. Hebert has it. She dumps it back behind the net. Hansen in there, and she's going to tie that up behind the net. Doing a good job just taking two Pandas out of it. Comes back to the line. Raiders, lucky they didn't get a penalty on that, because that was a penalty. Even though she was knocked down, fell down, but she took out the player. Got to have your body controlled. 14 seconds to go in the penalty.
Good stick by Grossen to cause that
Wilcher,
turnover.
Yeah. Wilcher got that back down deep, and that should do it for the penalty. 3:19 to go here in the second period of play. We're still deadlocked at 0. Pedam Shan took a little bit of a shot there from Santos. Raquel Ingram busy there, and that's going to be kept in by Ingram. So Klusten rejoins the play, makes a quick line change, and the Raiders are back to full strength. Good job there by Raquel Ingram to get that loose puck. She gets it right back from from Abby Borbandy, and it goes back into the far end. Elliott pinching in, forces the play to go back the other direction where Borbandi keeps it in, and it's now turned over, and the Pandas come back the other way. They chip, dump it in deep, goes back behind the net in the corner, and Elliott ties their man up in the corner and holds the puck there. Poked free, and the Pandas come away with a loose puck, thrown right across, and there was a loose Panda. Got to watch the back door there, head on a swivel. Raiders come away with a loose puck. Abby Borbandi chips it up. Ingram controls her man and pokes the puck free back behind the net. Elliott puts a pass up. Kaylee can't get it by the pinching defender, but it comes all the way back down the ice. Good second effort by Kaylee to poke that puck back. And the Pandas are going to try and catch the Raiders on a little bit of a line change. Petam Shan, though, did a good job to disrupt the flow of Reed. McKibben now with Benko. Benko comes in. She's being bothered and hacked by about 3 players. Shot comes through traffic. Big rebound out front. Comes right back to Borbandi, and this puck bouncing all over the place in the zone. 1:40 to go, and back come the Pandas. They dump it in. Hansen has to go back and retrieve the puck. Right out in front, shot. Big save by the goaltender. Phelan Thompson with a great save on the blocker. And that one comes right back down the pipe. Another shot. That one whistles wide. 125, the Pandas putting all kinds of pressure on. Comes on the half board for Kai Borbandi. She can't get a hold of the puck. Comes right down the pipe. Raiders happy to ice this puck and get a line change. So 2 great chances at each end.
Well, the Raiders need to get back on the horse here, and after a good Panda shift, gained some dominance back in the offensive zone in the Pandas end. Just that was a little scary there for a little bit for sure. We thought maybe that there might even be one going in, but thankfully the Pandas missed the net, and Phelan Thompson had a great save.
After that shift, who comes right back out? The Clouston line. They've been really, really good. Hobbs has the puck, puts a nice pass up to the line, can't find the mark, comes back in. Borbandi with a long pass hits Matthews. Matthews, one-on-one versus someone. She comes into the zone. She had control of the puck, so that's not an offside play. Clouston in there battling alongside Hobbs. Matthews there as well. Matthews pokes the puck free, comes to the line. That one goes in, and Huggins is going to hold on. 44 seconds to go in the period. Raiders get a pushback shift there and get the puck out of their own end, get it down, and get a shot on net.
Yeah, good job by the Raiders just to get back into the offensive zone and possibly get some shots on Huggins, and really those long shots through bodies, sometimes they just fall in.
Raiders win the draw, but it's in feet all over the place and outskate the Pandas. They're 2-on-2, and Borbandi is going to have to go back and get the loose puck. She skates away from a little bit of pressure and tries to get it by a defenseman or a pinching forecheck. Finally, the puck squirts free and gets out into the center ice zone where the Pandas regroup with 23 seconds to go. Borbandi is going to go back behind her net. Pandas make a change. She rims that around, hits Hobbs. Hobbs looking for a player to pass it to in the last gasp second here. Clouston gets it in. Clouston tries to bulldog her way through, can't get it. Hobbs with a chance, shoots, doesn't have it with 4 seconds to go. Santos with a shot, tried to be deflected. A couple of big slashes there by both Matthews and number 7 for the Pandas.
Well, Matthews and Basterdash had a little bit of an exchange there in the middle of the ice, and Basterdash had a pretty good hook on her, and Matthews turned around and just about folded her head back. I'm glad it was definitely a head contact penalty, but I think next time that Basterdash messes with Matthews, she'll probably think twice. But a good finish for the Raiders in that period. Definitely, again, the last 2 minutes of the first period and the last 2 minutes of the second period, we seem to have multiple chances, which is great to carry into the dressing room.
Absolutely. So we're deadlocked at 0 going into the third period of play. Every game that we've had this year against the Pandas has been a tight affair.
Yeah, they're definitely fun to play. They're a good team. They're well coached, and they're fast. They're aggressive, and we match up well, other than just a slight size difference.
That's led to a little bit of a slight penalty difference.
So there you go. The Raiders with 8 shots in that period, and the Pandas with 6. So now the Raiders
take the lead in that regard.
15-14 on the game.
With that, we'll sign off. We'll come back for the third period of play here in Alberta Female Hockey League Midget AAA action.
Okay, so we're back to start the third. Again, the Pandas with the shots at 15, the Raiders with the shots at 15, and the Pandas 14.
Draw. Raiders get control of it, but the Pandas come with a loose puck. Zone, Basterdash comes in. Good play by Hansen to knock the puck off her stick. Oh, a big high hit there. No call. Wow, that was an elbow right up to Hansen.
I didn't even miss it, or I didn't even see it.
Basterdash came in after that poke check and gave Hansen an elbow right up in the chops. Good job there by the Raiders really just to keep that puck out of the way. Comes off on the half boards, and Cluson's going to try and get it.
Oh.
She got checked. Comes right back at Taylor. Knocks her down. Matthews hits center ice, dumps it in deep, takes a hit.
Those are penalties all along against if that's the Raider versus a Panda.
Yeah, because they fall over and we don't. Hansen gathers it up behind the net. Checked off her stick, but good second effort to get it back. Leaves it there for Elliott. Elliott not communicating well there, and Hansen kind of gave away a puck there. Full
Sticky
control.
ice.
Yeah. Comes back to the line, goes back D to D, shot through traffic, deflected up over top of the net, right out in front. Wow, took a funny hop off the stanchion behind the net. Came right back out in front. No one was there from the Pandas to cash that in. Jarvis goes across, shot through, gloved easily by the goaltender and held on. 18:41. Hey guys, clock!
When the Raiders start that one, a little bit of sticky ice, a little bit of bouncing pucks. I don't know if the puck was warm in between the periods, but boy, lots of bouncing and pucks just wouldn't settle down.
Borbany lost that draw, comes back to the point, fanned on it. Croson with a good stick, trying to get it out. Finally it does. Again, sticky ice. Comes in, Wilcher now. Couldn't reach that pass, and it comes back in the center ice zone. Goes D to D for Elliott. Elliott chips one up, down in deep. Doesn't go deep enough, and the Pandas gather it up, but a good forecheck there by Borbany. Keeps it in the zone. Elliott pushes her man down. Comes back to the point with a shot. Oh, that gets deflected up into the air. Borbany tries a shot. Dumped right back down, and Pedam Shan now in on the forecheck. Pedam Shan pokes that puck free in the corner. And the Pandas come away with a loose puck. Get it to the center ice. Kaylee, though, try to poke that free. And a good back check. Goes right in the net, and that's going to come right back outside and into the neutralized zone, I believe.
Well, good job by Pedam Shan, just back checking hard to get to catch up to that Panda player. And really, I think she hit the puck first, and then the Panda player kept skating. So, I guess with the way the refs been calling this tonight, we'll take that as a lucky non-call. Yeah. And move forward.
Well, what I don't understand is if it's not a penalty, why is it in our zone? Because Pedam Shan didn't knock the net off the moorings.
Yeah, true. It should be outside.
Should have been outside the zone. Pedam Shan pokes that puck free. It's underneath a couple of players. Santos reverses it. Raquel Ingram in battling hard in the corner. Two Pandas, two Raiders in there. Ingram trying to poke that puck free. Pedam Shan does get it free. Reed in there alongside Pedam Shan, trying to get a loose puck. Pedam Shan giving the gears there. Comes back to the line. Goes D to D. Kaylee tried to get it. Comes right back out in front. Rebound.
Oh, great save by Phelan.
And it's underneath the goaltender, and the Raiders survive.
Phelan Thompson
right
with a diving save.
Great job by, I think, Hansen actually stopped that puck from getting right out in front to an open player who would have had a tap in, and she pushed it right back underneath her goaltender's pad. So a great defensive play there.
Well, the Raiders got to get into the Pandas' end here and start getting some chances.
Yeah, the third period started a lot in the Raiders' zone, hasn't it? That's another play
hit.
where
Yep.
a Raider player gets knocked into the boards and no call.
You're not going to knock over Abby Burbandy.
No. Borbany gathers it up behind the net. Try to pass. Good deflection there by a Panda player. Comes back to the line for a lane. One that's deflected by Borbany into the corner. Abby Borbany battling hard to keep that puck in the corner. She gets knocked over. That goes wide, comes out the other side. Trotter reverses that behind the net for Borbany. Borbany gathers it up, throws a pass up, and that's just a...
That shouldn't have been an ice. The Panda player could easily stop it, and she moved her stick back.
Yeah, she just lifted her stick up.
Just the same, we get some fresh legs out there.
And back comes out Cleaston, Hobbs, and Matthews.
16:27 left in the third.
Face-off win by the Pandas, comes back the line, comes out into the slot. No shot. Jarvis dumps it back in behind the net for Taylor. Taylor trying to get a hold of that loose puck, couldn't do it. She was bothered there by Elliott. Elliott battling hard, but Taylor comes away with the puck, comes right out into the slot. Raiders clear that puck free and out skates Hobbs. Hobbs with a good defensive play turns it back the other direction, and Jarvis with a good back check gets the puck free, but Hobbs right there to poke it free alongside Elliott. Hobbs battling hard on the half boards, comes right to the line. Elliott puts it back in deep, comes to the line. That was offside. Croson, though, couldn't keep that one in, and now Santos is going to battle with Hansen in the corner. Santos and Hansen go in there. Croson pushing hard, trying to get that puck free. Does a good job to force that into the far corner. And here comes, looks like Matthews, who's still out there, didn't get her change in. Raiders chip it up. Matthews going to chip it up and out of the zone. Can't get it by the defender. Hopkins keeps that one in and goes into the right out in front. Pass goes through everybody and comes to the line again.
Oh, good poke
job
check by
Wilshire
Wilshire.
to get it back out into the neutralized zone. That's going to allow a D change here for Elliott. A good stick at the line, and Wilshire gathers that puck up, gets it back to the assistant captain Trotter. Trotter tried to pass, got blocked, and now Wilshire throws one up, and Croson and Wilshire and Matthews are all going to go for a change. Long stretch pass to Hoyer. Royer dumps it in deep. Ingram in on the puck. She has it in the corner, kicks it free, puts it up on the half boards for Kaylee. Kaylee dumps it to the line. No one there. That's not the play you want. Trotter chips it up. Kaylee tries to get a pass out, can't do so. Chipped to the goaltender, and she's going to hold on.
Smart play by Thompson to know we're struggling a little bit in our own end on the breakout, just to cover that up and settle things down.
First 5.5 minutes have been tilted out into the Raiders zone here. We need to get our skating legs back under us and get moving. Pettam Shan to take this draw. Scramble draw on the half boards. Bandy won the battle, lost the war. The puck's still on the half. She tried, can't get it by a couple of pinching players. Finally gets up to Ingram. Ingram puts it free, puts it through and tried to hit Pettam Shan. Unable to get it deep though, and it does go back behind the net for the Pandas. Pettam Shan in there now on the forecheck alongside Kaylee. Kaylee wins the race to the puck, but it squirts over his stick and comes back out in the neutralized zone. Elliott in a little bit of a race here. Does a good job of checking that. That's offside.
That's a
Whoa,
headshot.
that's a penalty there.
For
easily.
sure. And she's got that one.
Cross-checking right on Pettam Shan.
Maybe even another one down there.
Leaning over top of her like that. That's easily an unsportsmanlike as well. Play and stop for 3 minutes. You can get it up.
Raiders going to go to the power play.
Looks like Jarvis going to the box.
That's Basterdash.
No, Basterdash going to the box. She's been quite active all game.
So you got Banco, Burbandy, McKibben, Elliott, and Santos.
Raiders win the draw. Goes right to the front of the net, and Huggins is going to cover that puck up. I could see a little of that puck on the top of her glove. She didn't get all of that, but no Raider was there to whack at it, so.
Shoot it.
Burbandy throws one towards the net. That's deflected wide. Benko on the forecheck now. She tried to get that puck free. Working hard. Benko finally gathers the puck up, gets it back. Right back to Benko. Benko looking for someone to pass to, right back to her. Raiders with some good puck movement here. Santos has it. Right over to Elliott. Elliott throws one towards the net. Right up in the air. Raiders couldn't control that puck. Kept in at the line. Elliott couldn't control it, and that was almost a breakaway the other direction. Reed pushes off Santos. Santos gathers the puck up, though. Good chance for the Raiders on the power play. Elliott skates it up. She leaves it there. Gets into the zone. Cleared the zone was Elliott, and now the Raiders.
Good job by Kaya Burbandy.
Burbandy just outworked everybody.
Oh.
Are you kidding?
Wow, Panda player runs right into Clouston, and they get a penalty.
Unbelievable call on that. Good chance for the Raiders on the power play. Elliott skates it up. She leaves it there. Gets into the zone. cleared the zone was Elliott, and now the Raiders.
Good job by Kaya Burbandy.
Burbandy just outworked everybody.
Oh.
Are you kidding?
Wow, Panda player runs right into Clouston, and they get a penalty.
Unbelievable. So we're going to be 4-4 for about a minute. Good save there by Phelan Thompson on the shot. Chipped up. Doesn't get by the captain, Jarvis. Comes in now, and back comes the Pandas. Good job by Hobbs to prevent anything from coming across the front. And a good stick. She gets to the line, but not out. Still battling hard along the half boards. Comes back to Hansen behind the net. Hansen surveying the action. Oh, puts a pass right up the middle. Got away with it, though. And now Hobbs enters the zone 2-on-2. Throws one towards the net, but that's blocked by the defender. And back comes Jarvis. Jarvis goes for a long stretch pass. Raiders throw one into the open ice with 15 seconds left in the 4-on-4 time. The Raiders get it up to the line. Tripped there, and that's going to be a penalty. Wilcher draws one on Hebert. Hebert just stuck her stick in, and that's going to be 2 minutes. And the Raiders now will go on a brief.
Get a minute on the back end.
A minute on the back end. We're going to have 6 seconds of power play time with a brief.
It'll be 4-4, then a minute after Clouston comes out.
I'm trying to do the math. We're going to have 57 seconds of 5-on-5 followed by a power play, but we're going to have a 4-on-3 for 6 seconds. Pandas coach having the impromptu little conversation there. So in 6 seconds, the first Pandas penalty will end. Shot comes through. Out of the box come Bastardash. Or Bandy fanned on that shot. A little bit of a lackadaisical skate there. Comes into the neutralized zone. That's interference then too. Our man got picked off. I guess she didn't fall down, so that was the exact same call on Clouston. Chipped up. Good job there, and
good job by Crowson.
Going 4-on-4, 1-on-4 there, but gets the puck in deep. 24 seconds left in the penalty to Clouston, and then we'll on the power play for 57 seconds. D-to-D pass to Santos. Santos gets it up to Ingram. Ingram battles through a check. Has it at the line, but can't get it in. Both players trying to get that puck free, and now the Raiders, with 2 seconds to go in Clouston's penalty, are going to go back on the power play. Raiders forced back into their own zone with 10:50 to go here in the period. 44 seconds to go here in the that's going to be held on to by the keeper, and 40 seconds to go in the power play for the Raiders.
Well, Coach Shelley will have now a chance to settle some things down and maybe get the 5. And it looks like the Burbandy line with Trotter and the other Burbandy on the back. So Sign's been pretty deadly tonight, getting lots of chances. So let's hope they can get one in here.
Burbandy gets the one draw into the corner, but loses the handle on the puck. Thrown up off the boards all the way down the ice. Trotter going back to retrieve it. She's going to gather up that puck. The speedy Santos forechecking there. Gets away. Tries to throw it back out in front. Thrown back behind the net smartly by Abby Burbandy. And the Raiders settle it down with 17 seconds to go in the power play. Pass comes through to Burbandy, but goes off her stick, and that's going to be sent all the way down the ice. Shot on net there. Had to be played by the goaltender smartly, and that's going to do it for the power play here with 7 seconds to go. Raiders with one last rush up the ice. McKibben unable to dump it in. And the Raiders let a chance on the power play go awry. Still 0-0 here in the game. That one's coming off the boards right back to the keeper. She's going to hold on to it. And the Raiders have a face-off in their own zone here with just under 10 minutes to go.
Well, now that all the power plays are done, we can get some, hopefully get some momentum on the 5-on-5. Definitely the Pandas has probably had the better of us in this period so far on the 5-on-5.
Scramble draw. Elliott grabs a hold of the loose puck, gets at the line. Not out, but Pettem Shan pokes it free.
Almost got that through.
Yeah, that was going to be off to the races on a 2-on-1 if she could have got there. Taylor coming in to play on Santos.
Slash.
Yeah. Not going to call that. Nice sauce pass. Couldn't hit Ingram.
Just missed.
That
It's
could
going to
go
be
all
on
the way
goal.
down the ice, but that's going to go right on net. So no icing. And the goaltender's going to have to hold on to it. Good job by Kaylee to keep skating towards the goaltender and force him to make a play.
Puck will be dropped to the left of Huggins. 9:23 left in the third period. It's going to be one of those games where it's going to be a lucky goal, an ugly goal, whatever, but that's going to be the way this one's going to go down.
They're all counting on the score sheet the same. Klusen doing a good job to get that puck, keep it alive, and now Hansen gets it D to D for Trotter. Trotter dumps it back in behind the net, and Matthews now is going to go to work, leaves it there for Hobbs. Hobbs throws it right out in front. Right out in front. Oh, it's bouncing all over the place. No one can get a hold of it, and finally
holds it. Oh, good job to Hansen.
Line by Hansen, but good bobbling puck. Santos now one-on-one. She throws a shot, and Phelan Thompson with a nice save, squared up, looked for the pass to make sure there was nothing coming across, and came out and challenged, made the save.
You can tell Phelan Thompson's starting to get a little confidence. This is their third AAA game, and the first one's obviously the shots are a little harder, the play's a lot faster, and you can definitely tell she's starting to get used to things. Looks really confident in that.
Draw for the Pandas. Shot goes wide, deflects. Oh,
that was when I was talking about those ugly ones.
Yeah, those are the ones you got to watch out for. And that's going to be offside. Finally, Klusen gathers it up, hits Hobbs. Hobbs just lazily dumps it in. Smart play, good weight by Hobbs. Borbandi is going to go back and pick up the loose puck. Borbandi back behind her own net, being bothered there by Reed. Puts a pass up front. Pedham Shand has it. She's going to try and drive the wing. She gets absolutely pinched off. No call. That's interference, plain and simple. If not a headshot on her, because she's pretty small too. She just doesn't fall down. Wiltshire back behind the net, gets pushed off the puck, but comes away with it. Throws a backhander.
Job by Wiltshire and then gets stumped. Yeah.
Not paying attention to what's going on out in front of the net. Raiders come away with a loose puck. Santos skates it back up, puts it to the line. Pandas try to get a pass across. Basterdash out of the penalty box comes and grabs it. This is their first shift after taking that penalty. Santos takes a check, but gets the puck in. Borbandi does a good job to get that puck. No damage done. Now McKibben going the other direction. Has a little bit of a chance. Puts
great job by McKenna.
Good save by the goaltender. McKibben with a great individual effort there. Comes back to the line. That one's blocked by number 72, and she's going to go for a little bit of a skate. Tries to pinch off Hansen. Now she's 1-on-3. Raiders better just make sure they cover up all the back checkers. Now Benko pushes her man out of the way. She getting a penalty?
She's getting a penalty for that.
I call, if you're going to interfere with me, I'm going to push you out of the way.
Yeah, it's been like that all night long.
That's not a great call, but it is a penalty. Either way. And with 7:06 to go, Benko going for roughing.
7 minutes left in the third period. Raiders back to the penalty kill.
Pedham Shand comes out for the draw alongside Ingram. Pandas coach calling a timeout.
Yeah.
I'm hoping he can drop a play here that might work some magic. I think it's just get the puck to the net and hope for a bobble somewhere.
It's just frustrating watching one-on-one battles and getting penalties for being stronger.
Well, Wiltshire got manhandled the same way down there, but she didn't fall down. So the defender grabbed her, threw her down. She managed to get right back up, grab the puck, and got a good chance out of it.
Yeah, regardless.
Meanwhile, Benko's getting held up, and she just throws her out of the way.
Regardless, we're killing 2 minutes in the last 7 minutes of the game, so important to get the right players. Coach Shelley's got a little time to talk to him. Obviously a face-off win here and get the puck down the ice.
Big penalty kill here for the Raiders. 0-0 the score, 7:06 to go here in the third period of play. Pedham Shand in to take the draw against Jarvis. Pedham Shand wins that one cleanly. Borbandi gets it and rims it around the board. They're not going to be able to catch up to that, and it goes all the way back down to the blue line of the Pandas. Long pass to Jarvis. Jarvis takes it out of the air, skates in with some speed. Offside. Taylor was actually across the line. Comes into the corner. Raiders doing a good job of just keeping that puck out of the way. Rimmed
Good job
off the
by
wall,
Trotter.
and that goes all the way down the ice. Great job by Trotter there.
Big body in the back end.
Ingram now in on the forecheck. Forces the pass to go the other way. And the Pandas skated up. Good job by Ingram on the back check to disrupt that again. And Jarvis dumps it in, and she's going to go for a change. Elliott in the corner. Tries to get that puck free. She's going to lean on her player. Taylor gathers up the loose puck, throws it back to the point, and the Raiders going to chip it out. Klusen now with some speed has Ingram with her. Ingram's going to go for a change, though, and Klusen's going to hold on to the puck. Santos with the stick, though, took it off her and goes back the other direction. She enters the zone, puts a pass across, but Klusen's there to intercept. Klusen is going to go right down the middle.
Interference all day long.
And that's going to be
good
a
job,
penalty coming
ref.
up. Good job by Klusen to keep her feet moving and force the penalty call by the referee.
Well, I had a couple unfortunate calls on her tonight, but it's finally nice to see the feet moving and get one back. So that was purely just a work, moving your feet, and we've had a few tonight like that. Can't remember the other one was a Wilshire, McKibben. Anyways, if you move your feet and you keep going and they take you down, it's a penalty every time.
4-on-4 now for 49 seconds, followed by a Raider power play. We'll see if anything can happen here. Trotter puts it back in deep. Klusen now, or Croson on the forecheck alongside Wilcher. Wilcher forces a bad pass, but hopped over Hansen's stick at the line. She gets it over to Trotter. Trotter tried a quick pass, but couldn't make it on the back end. And this puck is just hopping everywhere.
Seems like it's a hot puck or a warm
Croson
puck.
with a great chance. Croson lifted his stick and got a shot off, and the goaltender had to be Johnny on the spot to make a save. Those are the type of plays that win games, as we saw last game, as Klusen put a similar play and just whacked at a puck and put it in. Reed tries to get by Hansen. Hansen doing a good job.
Hansen turning into almost a Pronger type player back there. Just very methodical about what she's doing.
Standing everybody up. So that's a good job there by Hansen. She puts it into the corner. Taylor now is going to have it, and Benko
Raiders
comes out
now
of the
on the
box.
power play.
There we go. Benko comes out of the box, goes for a change. Matthews enters the zone. She's going to hold up, try to hit Klusen. Defenseman changing, unfortunately. And Hobbs battling hard along the half boards alongside Borbandy. Puck comes free to Matthews, and Klusen gathers it up. She's got a chance, throws one back towards the net out front. Oh, what across the face of goal. Raiders with a great chance there, just couldn't cash it in.
Hobbs is going to have nightmares about that one tonight.
I was going to say, let's see if she can make it up here. Puts it right across. Hobbs trying to gather up the loose puck. Has it in the corner. 28 seconds to go in the power play. Hobbs loses the handle on it. Gets it back to the line, though. Elliott back to Hobbs. Hobbs looking for someone down low. Hits Klusen. Klusen has Matthews out in front. Goes off the goaltender. Back in behind the net. Good pressure here on the power play by the Raiders. Elliott throws one through traffic, and the goaltender saw it the whole way. Matthews in there trying to get a screen. Good job by the defenseman to box her out. Couple of great chances there for Hobbs. Threw it just through the paint. Had the wide open cage.
Great 40 seconds for the Raiders on the power play there. Lots of confusion in front of the net. And, Huggins again saves them at the end of the day. There's just unbelievable goaltender, and it's just tough to get pucks by her.
Puck comes free. Borbandy tried to grab a hold of it. Santos is going to tie it up. She does a great job there to not allow Bastardash to have any room. That comes into the middle of the ice. Unfortunately, off McKibben's stick, but she back checks nicely, and Santos gathers up the puck. Even strength again. Hansen doing a great job of boxing out her man in the corner, and it gets to center. Good job by Benko to poke that puck free and get it into the zone. Couldn't get it deep enough, though, and Santos had it for the Raiders. Over to Hansen, back to Benko. Benko chips it in, and Borbandy is going to go on the forecheck. Why is that icing? Where was she? I thought she was right at the line.
I wasn't even watching 3.5.
Good job by Benko to poke that puck free and get it into the zone. Couldn't get it deep enough, though, and Santos had it for the Raiders. Over to Hansen, back to Benko. Benko chips it in, and Borbandy is going to go on the forecheck. Why is that icing? Where was she? Scramble draw along the half boards. Trotter doing a good job of keeping a hold of the puck. Comes back to the line. Pedam Shan battling. Goes back behind the Raiders' net. Chipped into the corner. Borbandy on it. She gets pushed off the puck. But a great job by Pedam Shan. Pedam Shan gets pasted. Still battling for the puck, though. Comes away. Kaylee gets it to Pedham Shannon over to Ingram. Ingram chipped it up off the boards into the center ice zone, but it doesn't get further than that. But Pedham Shannon gathers it up, and she's going to now enter the zone. Throws it in.
I think she thought somebody was streaking with her, but there wasn't.
Turned around, went for the change. Dumped in deep by the Pandas, and back behind the net goes Borbandi. Borbandi with 2:36 to go here. Too many men. Wow. Again, linesman not watching that closely on those changes. Wiltshire gets it in deep. She's had a whale of a game here on the forecheck. And actually, she made 2 or 3 great plays in the first period on the back check. That's going to be icing as well. So with that, 2:17 to go. Raiders going to have a face-off coming up deep in the Panda zone.
I think the Raiders just got to keep back to what was working simple. Get the pucks back to the D and let the D fire it and get chaos in front of the net. It seems to be working all night long. Keep those pucks low, a couple inches off the ice.
Borbandi tries to push that one forward. Doesn't get it by the player, but it gets back in. Croson has it. Borbandi now in the corner. Borbandi working hard, keeps the puck free. Has it in her feet. Croson and Borbandi battling there. And comes to the other side where Wiltshire forces the player back. Croson in on the forecheck now. Thrown up off the boards. Kept in at the line. And the Pandas finally get it out. Pandas' smallest player goes down. And back come the Raiders. Goes back. Smart pass, come back. Elliott touches it and goes all the way.
No, she didn't touch it.
She didn't touch it?
Yeah,
I thought she tipped it.
No, she lifted her stick up thinking that she was going to make a play around, and fortunately for us,
1:42
minute
to go.
42 left, face off to the left of Phelan Thompson. So important face off win or possible win here for Clouston and get this puck back down to the other end.
Interesting thing is the Pandas don't have a timeout, so if they wanted to set some up, they don't have that advantage now. Clouston, shot, comes high. Good job by Hansen to make sure that goaltender found that loose puck that fell right at her feet.
Well, it's so important with this amount of time left to win those face-offs. So not only does the centerman have to win or tie up, if she doesn't, those wingers got to be ready to jump on those loose pucks.
Clouston scrambles that draw, kicks it free, but the Pandas come away with the loose puck. Into the corner, Trotter ties her person up. Back in behind the net, Trotter pushes it back in. Trotter taking on two Pandas, and Clouston chips it up. That's going to go to center ice, no further. Dangerous play there on the turnaround, but Clouston's got the puck on the half boards, forces it back into the Panda zone. Chipped up and down the ice, and Hansen's going to have to go back and grab this. Taylor right on her, right back out in front of her own net. Hobbs with a good play there. That's going to go chipped up, and that hit the net.
Minute and 5 left in the third period now, so fresh legs coming out for the Raiders. Again, a face-off to the left of Phelan Thompson. Again, the same thing. Such an important face-off win, and if you don't win, those wingers got to be ready to get on those pucks that's behind that Panda centerman. Good
Raiders win the draw. Borbandi throws it back behind the net, right out in front. Good save by Thompson.
Again,
great chance
Thompson
for the Pandas.
Saves the day.
Thompson with a big save, held her line on the post, and goes back into the center ice zone with 55 seconds to go here in the third period of play. Good job there by Borbandi. Kept right in, thrown towards the net. Back behind the net, the Pandas have the puck. Elliott lucky not to get a penalty there. We're getting some calls from the cheap seats over here too. Some Pandas fans thinking that was a penalty as well. 28 seconds to go. The Raiders gather up the puck, dump it in deep.
Here we go, here we go.
No, that was not offside. That entered the zone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tough call. 23 seconds left in the third period here. Coach Shelley puts out Pedonchan, Ingram, Kaylee line, Santos and Trotter on D.
Ingram trying to fight through a couple of checks, unable to do so, and the Pandas now with a 2-on-1 chance with 16 seconds to go.
Great job by Santos.
And a good save by Thompson. Thompson earning her money today. 13 and a half seconds to go.
Well, again, such of an important face-off win coming up here.
Like to see a little bit of a shift here and roll the lines a bit, but Pedham Shannon's going to take this draw. Scrambles it, keeps it in her feet, and wins it. Goes back in behind the net. Pedham Shannon now on the half boards, puts it back to Trotter in behind the net with 5 seconds.
Trotter's
just going to eat
the
the rest of it.
Oh, wow.
Padam Shan's going to take a penalty with
That might
0.5
even-
seconds.
That might even be more than 2 minutes. That was pretty ugly. That was,
No need for
it's
that.
unfortunate, that one. That was just...
Back in behind the net. Padam Shan now on the half boards, puts it back to Trotter in behind the net with 5 seconds.
Trotter's
just going to
eat
the rest of it. Oh,
wow.
Padam Shan's going to take a penalty with
That might
0.5
even-
seconds.
That might even be more than 2 minutes. That was pretty ugly. That was,
No need for
it's
that.
unfortunate, that one.
Turn a point here, and we're going to play for a bonus point in overtime.
It'll be, typically it's 4-on-4 hockey, but being that we have a penalty, it'll be 5-on-4, I believe, for 2 minutes or just less than 2 minutes. They won't do 4-on-3, I know that.
So I think that's Padam Shan's third penalty of the day, too.
So the Raiders start off killing the penalty in overtime. So we have taken 1 point out of this game already, which is, with the two schedules, the way they match up with Pandas playing St. Albert twice after, that 1 point could be a big point even at that. But I'm sure we would like to take another one out of this barn as we walk out of here.
Won't be a 6-point weekend, but we'd like to make it a 5-pointer.
Yeah. Doing
Nothing's better than hopping on the bus with points.
trying to do some double duty here and get a tweet out as well.
Raiders are going to start off the penalty kill here with, it looks like Clouston taking the draw out alongside Trotter and Borbandi. So Coach Shelley and Coach Kendall trying to find a winning lineup here in overtime. Clouston take the draw, 5 minutes on the clock, overtime period underway. Pandas come away with the puck and they move up to the line. They enter the zone, trying to get it set up. Borbandi does a great job there. Clouston pokes it free, and she's going to send it down the ice, hopefully. And she does. Good job by Clouston here in the overtime period to get 20 seconds wasted right off the bat.
Oh, I'm surprised. Actually, they did go 4-on-3. Typically, they're usually on a 4-on-4. They'll go to 5-on-4. But we're really good at on the three-person kill, so we'll take that.
Yeah. Out comes Kai Borbandi, by the way, on the kill. Trotter still out there alongside Borbandi. Borbandi gathers up that loose puck, hits her sister. Her sister skates backwards and throws a pass all the way down the ice again. Good job by the Raiders. Lots of room there for Bastard or Hebert to come in, and a good save by the keeper right in her chest out. Kicks that one right in the chest, and with 4:09 to go here in overtime, the Raiders have killed off about 50 seconds of this penalty.
I'll tell you what, if Phelan Thompson's not the player of the game, she's sure done a fantastic job as an affiliate coming up in this game. Full of confidence and saving lots of pucks.
Fresh off her first Midget AAA win yesterday. That one comes through, steered aside into the corner. Santos trying to poke that puck free, forces it all the way back. Benko now, 1-on-1. Jarvis has it on, gets it set up back to the point. Shot through traffic, deflected by Benko wide. Santos on the puck. She's going to kick it free. She's going to hold it there. So 44 seconds to go here in the penalty. Jarvis gets pushed by Benko, and Benko comes away with that puck. Got it to the line, not out.
That's where the goalie should be yelling at her, time,
yeah. Again, not used to the communication that's needed at this level. That's one of the things that the Raiders had to deal with the last week and a half. Shot comes in, steered aside. The Raiders, 20 seconds to go here in the power play for the Pandas, and that's a trip. Wow. Borbandi made a nice play on the puck.
That's offside, or darn close if it's not.
I think that was good, but the Raiders get away with the penalty to...
Back to 4-on-4.
Back to 4-on-4, and out comes Padam Shan. That was a little late on the gate there.
Raiders just got to get some momentum here and get back into the other end. Trotter with a good job.
High stick there. Chloe Reed.
Heads up.
There we go.
Oh,
comes back into the neutralized zone. The Pandas gather the puck up. Hebert enters, or number 20 enters the zone for the Pandas. Circles, puts it right out in front. Misses everybody, and it goes all the way back down the ice.
Gives the Raiders a chance to change up. 2.5 minutes left in the OT.
Santos pokes that puck free, and Benko now hard on the forecheck against Hebert. Hebert with the puck reverses it in the corner. Santos pinches down, comes to the line, and gets sent onto the open ice on the far end. Benko gathers up the puck, chips it in. She's going to go off, try a chase here. Benko has the puck at her feet, just can't get it. Kaya Borbandi pokes that puck free, and Benko and Borbandi have it. She had Elliott
was
lurking,
there,
but it just went right down the middle instead of onto the stick of Elliott. Good job there. That's a penalty coming up. Wow.
Yeah, that's a penalty for sure. So back to the 4-on-3 for the Raiders for the for the remaining part of the OT. We got 1:45 left now. That's a 2-minute penalty to Santos for tripping, which, you know what, it's going to be a penalty.
That's a penalty all day, every day. I don't mind that one, but.
So after just a little bit of momentum, the Raiders now going back to the 4-on-3. But like I say, we've been so successful this year with the 4-on-3.
2 golden opportunities here for the Pandas, and they didn't cash in the first one. Raiders make their money on the penalty kill, apparently. Taylor has it, puts it back to the line, comes to the line, kept in by Long. Long has it, looking for some room through there, and the goaltender has it.
Good job on the referee calling that one quickly. Pandas parents on us again. That's about the 4th Panda parent that
penalty again. I didn't see any penalties there.
Yeah, we're standing in the wrong spot. Apparently we're in somebody's seats. It's all night long. It's hilarious.
Raiders win that draw, rim it around. Pandas going to try and keep it in. They do. Black has it at the line. Black looking for a pass, goes D to D. Shot comes blocked there by Clouston. Raiders doing a good job at getting a triangle here with 1:18 to go. Jarvis looking for a lane, can't find one. Shot comes through, tried a deflection, couldn't find it. Comes back to Black at the point. Black throws one through traffic, and they score. Goaltender could not see that at all, and the Pandas take the extra point here.
Good job on the Raiders, though, really. I mean, how many penalties he got to kill? Phelan Thompson has a great game, and just a lucky one. They shot it. It went off of, it almost looked like it went off of defenseman.
Throws one through traffic, and they score. Goaltender could not see that at all, and the Pandas take the extra point here.
Good job on the Raiders, though, really. I mean, how many penalties he got to kill? Phelan Thompson has a great game, and just a lucky one. They shot it. It went off of, it almost looked like it went off.
We wanted, but a 1-0 overtime victory for the Pandas. We still get a point out of this game. They're now 3 points up on the Raiders.
Good.
4 games to go on the schedule for the Raiders.
That's a good amount of points for this weekend, just considering all of the things that the Raiders are dealing with. To take 4 points out of a tough weekend, I think the coaching staff will be happy regardless. I mean, you always want to take the 6, but 4 points is definitely respectable.
Well, the Raiders had a little bit of penalty trouble in overtime, and that's what ended up doing them in here with 1:07, the time of the winning goal. Point shot, I think, was from Long, and it went through a maze of players in front. With that, we'll sign off. We'll look forward to seeing you next weekend as the Raiders get back in action, and they take on
Calgary, maybe? Calgary?
Is it St. Albert? I think we have a St. Albert game on
I think
Friday.
we have Friday night. Yeah,
so we drive up the Queens Highway to play at St. Albert. Last roadie of the year, I think. With that, I'm Peter Kieran, and Jason Clouston, big thanks to him for being my broadcast partner, and we'll look forward to the next game.
You got a replay on that one? You know what, to be honest, I mean, audio's off. We probably lose that.
No. No, audio's not off.